Imagine a landscape of endless movie choices, a digital sea where blockbusters shout for your attention, and algorithms push the familiar. In this overwhelming space, there is a special kind of magic in the accidental discovery. The joy of stumbling upon a film you've never heard of, a title whispered rather than advertised, a story that finds you by chance and refuses to let go. These are the cinematic gems, the hidden treasures that fly just under the radar of popular culture. These films aren't defined by their marketing budgets or star-studded casts. They are often independent releases, foreign language masterpieces, or studio projects that, for one reason or another, didn't find a massive audience upon release. Their power lies not in spectacle, but in originality, in the raw, unfiltered passion of their creators. They find their audience through word of mouth, through the quiet recommendation of a friend who says, "You just have to see this." They offer a break from formula, inviting us into worlds we never expected to visit, and leaving an impression long after the credits have rolled. Today, we are pulling one such film from the depths of cinema's vast library. A movie that you won't see trending on social media, but whose creative vision, emotional depth, and breathtaking artistry make it an unforgettable experience. It's a testament to the power of storytelling and a celebration of filmmaking as a pure art form. So, prepare to be captivated, to be surprised, and to discover a film that has been waiting patiently for you. Our random cinematic gem is the 2006 visual epic, The Fall. Let's descend into the heart of our story, a tale that unfolds on two parallel planes, one of stark reality, the other of boundless imagination. We begin in a Los Angeles hospital in the 1920s. Here, we meet Roy Walker, a movie stuntman who is bedridden and broken, both in body and spirit, after a stunt gone horribly wrong. Consumed by despair and heartbreak over a lost love, he has lost his will to live. His world is confined to his hospital bed, a prison of white sheets and quiet desperation. Into this world of gray melancholy wanders Alexandria, a 5-year-old immigrant girl with a bright spirit and a broken arm of her own. She is curious, innocent, and speaks broken English, seeing the world through a lens of unblemished wonder. Their first encounter is a chance meeting, but it sparks an unlikely connection. Seeing an opportunity, Roy begins to tell Alexandria a story. An epic tale of 5 mythic heroes, a band of vanquishers united by a common goal: revenge against the wicked Governor Odious. As Roy weaves his fantasy, the screen explodes with color and life. We are transported into the story world, a landscape of surreal beauty and impossible architecture. We meet the 5 heroes: a silent Indian warrior with a loyal hawk, an Italian explosives expert named Luigi, a naturalist, Charles Darwin, accompanied by his pet monkey, Wallace, a fearsome African ex-slave named Otabenga, and their enigmatic leader, the masked Black Bandit. Together, they embark on a grand quest across deserts of shifting sands, labyrinthine cities, and mystical islands. But there is a darker purpose to Roy's storytelling. He promises to continue the tale only if Alexandria helps him, persuading her to steal morphine pills from the hospital dispensary under the guise of a secret mission. He plans to use the pills to end his own life. The fantasy becomes a tool of manipulation, a beautiful lie spun from a place of deep pain. Yet something unexpected happens. The story begins to take on a life of its own, shaped not just by Roy's despair, but by Alexandria's innocent imagination. The characters and locations in the epic tale are reflections of the people and things in the hospital. The Indian is the man who delivers ice. Governor Odious is the actor who stole Roy's girlfriend. The Black Bandit is Roy himself. Alexandria's misinterpretations and childlike logic actively alter the narrative. When she imagines the Indian's wigwam, it appears as a tent on the back of an elephant, just like a picture she saw. The story becomes a collaboration, a shared dream between the broken man and the hopeful child. As Roy's physical and emotional state deteriorates, the story grows darker and more chaotic. His heroes suffer, and the line between the storyteller's pain and the character's fate blurs. In a moment of desperation, he kills off beloved characters, lashing out at the world he created. But Alexandria refuses to accept his tragic vision. She is no longer just a listener. She is a co-author, a guardian of the story. She invests her own heart into the tale, weeping for the heroes and pleading with Roy to save them. The climax arrives when Alexandria, trying to get more pills for Roy, falls and is seriously injured. Overwhelmed with guilt, Roy confesses his deception. But the story must have an ending. In a final, heart-wrenching sequence, Roy tries to kill the Black Bandit, his fantasy alter ego. But Alexandria's tearful intervention forces him to change the narrative. He gives the story an ending that is not what he wanted, but what she needed. An ending of sacrifice, hope, and bittersweet resolution. In saving his characters, Roy inadvertently begins to save himself, finding a reason to live in the profound connection he has forged with this little girl. Characters are the soul of any story, the vessels through which we experience emotion, conflict, and growth. In The Fall, the two central characters create a dynamic that is as powerful as the film's stunning visuals. They are two broken people who, through the shared act of storytelling, manage to heal one another. First, there is Roy Walker. He is the quintessential tragic hero, a man who has literally and figuratively fallen from a great height. When we meet him, he is a portrait of cynicism. His voice is weary, his charm is a weapon, and his stories are a means to an end. He sees Alexandria not as a friend, but as a tool. Yet, beneath the layers of pain and self-pity lies the heart of a true storyteller. The world he builds for Alexandria is rich and detailed, born from a mind that, despite its darkness, is still capable of creating immense beauty. Roy's journey is one of reluctant redemption. He begins as the puppet master of his narrative, but slowly he loses control, forced to confront his own demons as they manifest in his tale. His transformation is not sudden or sentimental. It is a painful, gradual process of realizing that his life has meaning to someone else. He is saved not by a grand gesture, but by the unwavering faith of a child. Then there is Alexandria, the film's vibrant, beating heart. Played with breathtaking naturalism by the young Katinka Ontaru, Alexandria is more than just a cute kid. She is the embodiment of innocence, resilience, and the pure, uncorrupted power of imagination. She is an active participant in the story, not a passive audience. Her mind is the canvas on which Roy's words are painted, and her unique perspective colors every frame of the fantasy. She doesn't just listen, she believes. This belief is her greatest strength. It allows her to see the hero in the broken man before her, and to fight for the story she has come to love. It is her emotional investment that ultimately challenges Roy's nihilism. She refuses to let him destroy his own creation, and in doing so, she refuses to let him destroy himself. Their relationship transcends the simple dynamic of storyteller and listener. They become each other's muse and savior, proving that a story shared is a burden halved. Now, let's pull back the curtain and explore the incredible true stories behind the making of this cinematic masterpiece. The production of The Fall is a legend in itself, a testament to artistic dedication that borders on obsession. Fact 1. A globe-trotting, self-funded epic. This film was a true passion project for director Tarsem Singh. He spent over 4 years shooting the movie and largely financed it himself, using the money he made from directing commercials. Instead of relying on green screens, he took his cast and crew to over 20 different countries, including India, South Africa, Italy, and Argentina, to find the world's most surreal and breathtaking real-world locations. The stunning Blue City, for example, is Jodhpur, India. The labyrinthine staircases are an ancient stepwell. This commitment to authenticity gives the film a tangible, dreamlike quality that CGI simply cannot replicate. Fact 2. The sincere deception. The emotional core of the film rests on the relationship between Roy and Alexandria. To capture a truly genuine performance, Tarsem Singh and actor Lee Pace, who plays Roy, maintained a secret from the young actress, Katinka Untaru. For much of the filming, she believed that Lee Pace was actually a paraplegic. The crew would wheel him onto the set each day, and he would remain in bed. As a result, many of her reactions of concern, empathy, and frustration are completely real. Their dialogue was often improvised, creating an unscripted, natural bond that is the soul of the film. Fact 3. The language of costume. The film's costumes, designed by the legendary Eiko Ishioka, are works of art in their own right. Each outfit tells a story, drawing inspiration from cultures all over the world, from Japanese kabuki theater to surrealist paintings. For example, Governor Odious's outlandish coat is designed to look like a muscular system, a visual metaphor for his monstrous inner nature. The costumes are not just clothing, they are extensions of the characters' souls and the fantastical world they inhabit, blending history, mythology, and pure imagination. Fact 4. A child's point of view. The entire film was shot from the perspective of a child. The camera is often placed at Alexandria's eye level, making the adults and the world around her seem larger and more imposing. This subtle choice immerses the audience directly into her experience, forcing us to see the hospital and the fantasy world through her eyes. It's a masterful directorial technique that reinforces the central theme, that the story belongs as much to the listener as it does to the teller. Fact 5. A tribute to the unseen. The film's opening credit sequence is a stunning, slow-motion, black-and-white montage of a stuntman falling from a railroad bridge, set to the haunting second movement of Beethoven's Seventh Symphony. This is not just a beautiful opening, it's a tribute. The film is dedicated to the stunt performers of early cinema, the real-life Roy Walkers who risked their lives for the magic of the movies, often without recognition. It immediately frames the entire story as an ode to the silent, unseen artists who help create the cinematic dreams we all share. So, why does a film like The Fall matter? In an industry often driven by sequels and franchises, its enduring impact lies in its fierce, unapologetic originality. It is a powerful reminder that cinema can be a form of high art, a moving painting brought to life. Its legacy is not measured in box office receipts, but in the profound effect it has on those who discover it. First, The Fall is a passionate defense of practical filmmaking. In an age dominated by computer-generated imagery, its reliance on real-world locations and in-camera effects is both a throwback and a revolutionary act. It inspires filmmakers and artists to seek out beauty in the tangible world, proving that the most fantastical landscapes can often be found right here on Earth. The film's visual language has influenced countless music videos, commercials, and photographic styles, championing a kind of artistry that feels handcrafted and authentic. More importantly, the film's thematic depth gives it a timeless quality. At its core, this is a story about the power of stories. It explores the profound, symbiotic relationship between a storyteller and their audience, and argues that storytelling is not mere escapism, but a fundamental human need. It is a way for us to process grief, to find hope in despair, and to connect with one another across barriers of age, language, and experience. The film posits that our stories can literally save us, a message that resonates deeply in a world that often feels chaotic and disconnected. Finally, The Fall endures as a cult classic, a secret handshake among film lovers. Its journey from a box office obscurity to a beloved masterpiece is a testament to the power of word of mouth. It's a film that people feel a sense of ownership over, one they are excited to share with others. It doesn't demand your attention with a massive marketing campaign. It earns it with its sheer beauty, its emotional honesty, and its unwavering belief in the magic of cinema. It is, in every sense of the word, a true cinematic gem. And now it's your turn to join the conversation. We've journeyed through the desolate wards of a 1920s hospital and soared across the vibrant landscapes of a child's imagination. We've met a broken man who spun tales to die, and a little girl whose belief gave him a reason to live. What part of this incredible story resonated most with you? Was it Roy's painful, reluctant journey back from the brink of despair? A powerful look at how creation can conquer destruction. Or was it Alexandria's unwavering innocence and her fierce defense of the story, a reminder that hope can be the most powerful force of all? Perhaps it was one of the behind-the-scenes facts that captured your imagination, the incredible 4-year, 20-country journey to bring this vision to life, the clever method used to elicit such a real performance from a child actor, or the film's beautiful tribute to the unsung heroes of cinema. Think about the moment in this story that moved you, surprised you, or made you see the world a little differently. Drop a comment below and tell us which character or fact you found the most compelling. By sharing your perspective, you become part of the story's ongoing journey, helping to keep the magic of this cinematic gem alive.